Hello everyone, welcome back to NASCAR Heat Evolution. My name is jfavignano. We're going to be doing another video of this. Yes, I am in Charlotte, and yes, this is another episode while I'm in Charlotte, hence the headset instead of the normal microphone. However, I can't wait to get this game when it comes out and be able to record it at home. It will be awesome. So last time we just showed some of the, the parts of the regular mode and the simulation aspects of physics. Let's go into the options. I'm gonna have to turn my steering sensitivity down because last time I was doing terrible with that. We'll go to controls and we will go to steering sensitivity. I'm gonna dumb that down. There we go. A couple there because we're gonna leave it on simulation mode here, and we're going to kick it off at Watkins Glen. Or actually, you know what? I say we just do let's do Watkins Glen before we get into career mode stuff. Clint Boyer, let's do somebody different. I want to drive a Toyota. Let's do a Joe Gibbs car. Now, this game will ship with the Daytona 500 schemes of the drivers. That's the reason why you would see Martin Truex Jr. in the Bass Pro 76 instead of the Furniture Row. Let's do Denny Hamlin. Why not? He won at Watkins Glen. We might as well, spoilers if you haven't seen Watkins Glen, if you didn't see that race. But we're going to go all the way to the right to Watkins Glen and do some road course racing in the number 11, the FedEx Toyota. Kyle Busch at Watkins Glen. And that is a screenshot from an old build. You can see it right there, how high the cars were sitting off the ground. And everybody had a huge gripe about that. But it's been fixed. If you're wondering, yes, it was fixed. All right, let's get out of here. All right, I have the steering sensitivity turned down a lot more. It's going to be a little easier for me. So let's get out here and do a lap at Watkins Glen from the inside view. Getting up to speed here all the way to the left. Against the wall. You should shift into the last gear there, which you did. Flying all the way down here. Now my braking zone here is going to be just after this post here. Right here, so start up braking. There he is. Through into the bus stop we go. Kind of want to double apex that corner like I didn't do right there. That's what you want to do if you can. Get to the carousel here. I'm just kind of getting used to how much gas I'm allowed to give it without it getting too crazy. There we go. Use all of the track we possibly can. I'm going to use the hood view here. We had good results with the hood view last time, so we're going to stick with that. Ooh, overdrove that corner big time. However, this is our out lap. It's not counting, so it's okay. It is okay. And the recording setup I have right now, I can't hear the game sound that well, so this is a track where you really should know what your gear is. And also, I should have put it on manual. I'm driving it on automatic, and I should have put it on manual so I had control over what gears I was using. However, I'm visually looking at what we have there, and it seems to work out pretty good. Up through the S's, want to be real easy on the gas here, kind of just in and out of the gas as we get to the top here. No braking or anything. All the way to the top into fourth gear, there it is. Wrap it all the way out into our braking zone, into the bus stop, which will be taken in about, I think it's going to be second gear here. Oh, they take it in third, okay. We did better on the corner that time. To the outside of the carousel and get down to the bottom the best we possibly can. Come on, baby. There we go. Back to it. All the way up against the berm there. Use all of the track as we come off that final little corner there. Well, it's not the final corner, but the carousel. Hard into the brakes here. I really overshot that. I'm so used to my iRacing braking zones, and the jump to this has changed the way I got to drive the track a little bit here. I'm not doing the best. Oh, into the wall. Let's do an outside view run of the next one here. Well, I think you only get one lap here. Yeah, you get an out lap and then one there. But we'll show the car there. So we did terrible. We're in the back. We have our work cut out for us. That is for sure. Let's start the race and let's see how well we can do. Let's see hood cam again. The roof cam. I think it's going to be for the best. I really wish wow, man, everybody got checked up on that restart. You know what? I would imagine I would get black flag for something like that. Whoa, everybody's in the brakes. But there's only a couple laps. We're not doing a long race or anything like that, so the AI is obviously not adapted to our speed here yet. looks like. Ooh, the back end of Labonte there. We'll follow Ruben Smith here all the way through the S's to the outside. Man, looks like Labonte's going to take that away from us. So we go into the straightaway as we head towards the bus stop. Yeah, bus stop. The bus stop. The brakes here, nice and easy. I'm kind of just watching how fast they're going on entry. Watching the outside, got really loose there, almost wrecked. Oh, I'm wrecking everybody and myself. Oh, you can't see anything. It's like Kevin Harvick at Watkins Glen there. All right, so a little bit of damage there. Got a little crazy in the bus stop, which I figured was probably going to happen. Oh, man, I'm just too fast for these guys in the back. I know that's a problem, right? I'm too fast for the people in the back. The inside. 44. Let's get up here to Smith again so we can try to get some forward momentum. Not enough time in this race, obviously, only doing a couple laps to showcase the game, but you can run it, you know, a full-length race if you'd like. All right, back into the brakes here. Just watch, give him room. We did a pretty good job of there. Yeah, the steering sensitivity change I made is way better. So if you were having problems, although it feels like the car's pushing a little bit, but I am driving that line a little wrong. That steering sensitivity might have hurt us a little bit, but I think it's making me a little bit better. Man, you get in that grass and you toast on physics with the simulation physics. Done. We just terrible there by getting into the grass. But the car is squirrely as hell. Yeah, back in the grass again, Jeff. Great idea. Let's do that. Let's do some more outside view. If it was me, I'd have my wheel and I'd have my inside view all day long. That's how I race. But I understand that a lot of you guys that don't race that way and that are very excited for this game don't race that way. So I want to show you what that looks like, what it would be familiar for you when you play the game as well. But whenever it gets on my, on my channel, I'll be hardcore simulation all the way with the inside view and my wheel. All right, that's as good as we're going to get. We completely wiped out the back part of the field. That was our fault. We deserve a 31st place finish today. All right, fantastic. Let's head on to a different track. Okay, so let's try out a new racetrack. We'll do Bristol since that is the next one coming up. Let's be Tony Stewart. We haven't done much of that, so let's go to Bristol here. And now you can see down here you can cycle events, the Bass Pro the Night race. You can do the Food City 500 and all that stuff. If we hit Y, we can go into race settings. Here's the AI difficulty set to auto. You can change it here. So it looks like they already had that in there. Auto plus 2%, custom. Yes, you can change the level right there. So there you go. If you wonder if they had a slider, yes, they do. We're going to keep them on the auto setting just because that's what you're going to have when you first start. Race length is at 2%. We can add a little more race length. And once we do that, I'm trying to get where the flags can turn on. Okay, you have to be at least 7% for flags. So let's turn all flags on. Tire wear consumption to 2 times normal so we can do some pit stops. Actually, let's go 3 times. And hit accept on that. Would you like to save your changes? Yes, I would. Should we really do this at Bristol? Should we really do that? I don't know. Let's see. Bristol Motor Speedway, which was constructed in 1960 and opened in 1961, celebrated its 50th anniversary in 2011. How about that? We were able to say that before the loading screen was finished. Let's qualify and see where we can end up here today at Bristol Motor Speedway. All right. Looks like the groove is towards the top of the track. All right. Add a little bit of brake here. Car stepping out a little bit. Watch how much gas I give it. Ooh, because I changed the steering sensitivity down a little bit more. I'm hoping it's going to be able to prevent the twitchiness that I have been encountering earlier. But I think it's going to make it harder to save the car. Wow, we're getting really down into that. Too much gas would give it off the corner, up against the wall, loose. Oh, look at that with a pole, 17.988. All right, race fan 88. I think the dev that plays us, maybe their favorite driver is Dale Earnhardt Jr. with the 88 there. Start race. Yes, let's do this. This is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. We're starting on the pole, though. We know how that goes. But remember those Utenex days. Utenex. Oh, I said Utenex. few techniques days where you would just get freight trained and ran over. It's a little bit different story here. So like Logano there, instead of just getting behind me and just plowing me out of the way, he's going to try to figure out a way around me by using different lines of the track. Wow, we got really loose there. Let's try to not kill ourselves. Let's do well in this race. Against the wall, braking. I'm watching how much brake I give it on entry, because if I really start to lay into the brakes there, the car wants to shoot to the right. Let's protect that bottom lane, and I'm just going to have to give it to him there. I messed up. Outside lane, going to be side by side, door to door with Joey Logano as we head into the next turn. Man, maybe that sensitivity is killing me there. I don't know. Ooh, we touched a little bit there. Should not be getting this racy early in the race, but we are. You see the AI is learning, hey, how much faster is this guy in this certain part of the track? That's going to make a huge difference. I am just using the top part of this track, but it's working for us. It's not bad. It really is not bad. All right, watch it. Wow, that's just so much brake I was giving it there. And if you really give it too much brake, you're going to get slammed sideways. Ooh, up against the wall. We are really racing hard with Joey here. Let's try to close this door on Kenseth, but he's going to capitalize on our mistake. Oh, Logano got loose coming off the turn there. All right, let's try to settle a little bit here. I think we're just overdriving the absolute shit out of this car, and we don't want to do that. Brake, I give it. Man, I got in the back end of Kenseth. That was my fault. That's my fault, man. That's my fault. Oh, apron. And around goes Kenseth. No, I don't think he went. I think he got. Yeah, he saved it up. He saved it. So no caution will fly at this moment. All right, let's see. I'm gonna drive until they tell me, hey, you need fuel. I need to get better. Like, I am so bad with a controller. It's unbelievable. And we're in simulation mode too. I'd probably be better if we weren't. I caught that save though, man. Because the car just gets really, really, really squirrely, and my natural tendency is to counteract it with a wheel, and I'm really trying to figure out how to. I might have to do a little bit of adjusting on the setup of this car, because it is really, really plowing tight on us. Though I'm going to watch Logano and try to learn something from him, see what line he's actually running. I was too busy talking, not paying attention to what they're running. So he's running a little bit low, just about a half a car length from the groove. That visual groove we can see. Well, okay, I'm trying to get in the brakes there, dude. Didn't work. Didn't work. We're going so slow because of, look at this, the autumn. Oh, engine's toast. We're done. We're done. So full damage. There you have it. I think we're going to tackle a different track with the flags and all that good stuff, because we're done. Our engine's toast. I was like, man, is it the automatic that's doing that to me? But it wasn't. We just wrecked the car out. So that was our fault. We can't be upset at that. All right, cool. We're gonna end this race here, and we'll try a different one. All right, so I went ahead and put the settings back to non-simulation, so we can actually control this car a little bit better than I have been with the controller. So we're going to do a career. We're going to do, yes, we want a new career. I do want to jump into the career mode and show you a little bit of this. I'm pretty excited to see it myself. I have not seen it. I won't be able to hear that much. So here's where you can create your driver. Manufacturer Ford, Chevy, Toyota. We're going to go with Ford. That's what I run in iRacing, so why not? Number, we'll go with 28. It's closest to 27 we can do there. There we go. Hairstyle. Oh, look at these hairstyles. That's more like me, right? Let's go. Color. I think it was fine where it was. Head shape. Oh, look at this. You can get different whatnot there. You can change the. Oh, we're doing that Ricky Bobby style. Or Cal Otten Jr. We'll do that one. That's amazing. Gotta have that mustache. Hi, Race Fan 88. My name is Dave, and I'm the manager for our team. All right. We're a brand new team and could use some money. First thing we need to do is get sponsored. That's for sure. We won't be able to run races without that. Finishing the top 30 twice should get us enough attention to acquire a sponsor. Good luck. So we got to finish above, or in the top 30. So that's pretty easy to do, right? Let's see if it is. Let's hit race. And we're going to be at Kansas Speedway, it looks like. More than 11 million cubic yards of dirt removed to construct Kansas Speedway. Look at that. We're in the Ford Fusion 28 unsponsored. How about that? So when we get out of the car, if we win this race, we don't have to say any of our sponsors. Let's go to practice, because they have practice sessions. And the practice time is quite long, so we're not going to do that. Back to the pits. Next session we'll hit Y. We don't need to do that. We'll go to qualify, do the best we possibly can with the equipment we have here. Ooh, man. Even on that, let's go with the inside view here. Even with this in regular mode and not simulation mode, it is still squirrely. Like, it still has those really nice physics to it. And we'll see what it's like. I'm noticing right off the bat with the non-physics simulations turned on, it's much easier to control the car with the adjustment I made to the steering sensitivity. So I'm really liking that right off the bat. All right, let's do the best we can do here. We're an unknown team at Kansas. I think I'm getting a little bit better at the controller. Some people are just absolutely good with game controllers. I'm not. I think simulation's turned on. It seems like it is. This is not normal physics. Okay, well, you know what? Might as well just ride with it. Do the best we can. Because I'm noticing right off the bat the car is hunting to the right there because of the steering offset. Alright, let's try to do decent here. We got to qualify like 30th, right? Not 40th. Let's see, all the way at the top, all the way to the bottom. Use every bit of the track we can. Get on that apron. Alright, 40th. Yeah, of course. We have nothing. We have no, we don't have a good engine. We have no sponsors. We have no speed in our car. All right, let's start this race. Get ready. Going green. Full on gas. Let's get to the bottom here. If we can, we'll push right behind the 95 and McDowell.
Clear low.
All right. Watch that bottom. Man, you open it up and they will take it. They will take that line immediately from you. Ooh, I'm watching the brakes here. Get back into the gas, drive to the bottom here. Try not to overdrive the car off the corner, but we want to get up there. Come on. We only have 5 laps to get this done.
Still there.
Whoa, I just let off the gas, dude. Come on. I'm trying to give you some room here.
Stay low.
Stay low. I'm trying to stay low. Now, it's like to drive a slow, like a team that's like a one-car team and all that. The problem is with this simulation is I'm oversteering the car and it's getting squirrely on me because it's on a controller. We can record with the the console version, but I'm not much of a console player, and I figured the 60 frames would be a little bit better than 30 frames on the channel, so this is why I elected to do this. However, like I said, once we have this game at home, we're going to be popping that G27 wheel on there and going to town. Wow, I'm just trying not to overdrive the car the best I can. It's really difficult to do. It's so twitchy with the sensitivity. I think maybe maybe the options are changed when you start a career mode. I don't know.
Still there?
Dude, you just slammed the brakes on us. That's your fault. Right? Always blame them. Man, it's weird seeing Martin Truex Jr. this far back. He's having a bad day to start with. Yeah, see, I'm getting so loose on entry, but we don't have a good setup or anything. Wow, we're passing Martin Truex Jr. That's a problem. Hey, that's good for us though. We just need one more spot to get a sponsor. We need to finish in front of Almirola. I think we can do it. I have faith. Watch how much gas I give it here. Let's see. He's hitting the brakes on me, but that's probably just because of the adaptive AI. They're trying to slow down for me, and I'm just running them over. That's my fault. But hey, you know what? If we want to get a sponsor, we're going to have to possibly wreck people to get it today. I'll race Larson good. I don't want to wreck him. I didn't have any, I have no problems with the other drivers that I wrecked, but
Still there.
Wow.
All clear.
Hold your line. One more lap. Come on. We got to get a sponsor. You never felt so much pressure in your life. Here we go. Watch the brakes here. Get around Danica. At the bottom of Danica. Open. Oh, that was my fault. Come on. Back into it, back into it. Here they come. I'm going to have to block for this position. Block. Nope. Not going to happen. We have to pass Scott to get this sponsorship. It's down to the wire. We had a good run coming off of turn 4 to the line. We did it. Position 28th. I think we're going to get our sponsor. Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. All right. So I know people can be, why are you in the inside view? We'll be on the, we'll have a sponsor this time. It'll look better than a plain white hood, right? Continue. Speed rating, look at that, 86. We'll continue on. Finish the event. Fast lap, Kevin Harvick. Well, we'll finish that event. Leave the track, yes. Okay. Nice job. That top 30 got us a lot of attention today. Well, good stuff. Can we race? Maybe we have a sponsor now at Texas? I don't know what is happening here. But we're about to find out. All right, practice session. Nope, we want to skip that. Right into qualify. And we're still unsponsored. Maybe I missed something there. That's okay, though. Let's get back on the track. Get a feel for Texas. It's, like I said, you know, the way I'm recording, it's difficult to not hear your engine sound because I'm so used to hearing the engine and what it's doing to get into the corners correctly. Ooh, watch that wall, buddy. Watching that. Out of the gas here. Car gets loose on entry. That's a setup issue, though, I'm sure. I am positive of that. All right. Typical mile-and-a-half track. Wow. Smack the wall hard coming off of turn 4 there. It was my fault, though. It's not driving it enough. There we go. I'm trying to figure the best way. You just got to barely move that stick. It's so sensitive. Yeah, you got to really roll into that left stick to get the car to cooperate a little bit better. I think I was just moving the thumb a little too much. It was creating problems for us. Okay, that made a world of a difference, even though we qualified 40th. I knew that was going to happen anyway. And we are an unsponsored team. All right, cool. Start the race. All right, we're racing for sponsorship here. Let's see what we can do. We have a few laps to do it. Green flag's out. Just to the outside. Ooh, okay. Squeezing there. Let's try to get up there next to Ryan Blaney. We shoot into turn number 1 of Texas. Trying to get to the bottom of the track here as fast as we possibly can. Get that speed, get that momentum. It's working for us pretty good there. I'm going to go dive to the inside of Ellis. Ellis is going to block us a little bit there because, you know, they're racing with that top 32. Ooh, back into the gas here. I got a little sideways getting into turn 3. All right. Got to watch that apron. You touch that apron, that's going to be death or grass in simulation mode. Ooh, I got to the side of him. Hang on to it. Blaney's going sideways. He's not going to be able to capture that. We're going to get a caution. No caution flies. Not today.
There's trouble in turn 1.
Trouble in turn 1. Come on, throw that yellow. Put it out. I'm going to stay here in the middle of the track.
You're all clear.
Man, that adaptive AI, though, they're slowing down for me. Thank God. We're trying to get sponsorship here. All right, we're doing well with that. Right to the line. Whew. I'm getting better with that. It's just a matter of using that controller. It's about push on De Benedetto here. Woo, this is getting a little crazy. This is what it's like, though, for these unsponsored teams and the smaller teams. And they just race for those top, that 25 and 30th position. And Truex Jr. having another bad run today. Oh, that was my fault. Man, I just get so loose. Look at that. I have no idea where he's at. Spotter's not helping me there. Spotter's not helping me there. No sponsorship deals today. That's for sure. A few more laps here to finish out. It's just sensitive. I gotta turn that down even more. I'm just overdriving the car by moving that stick left and right there. All right, watch out. Right behind McDowell. Get up to the back. Man, if I clip that apron, I'm toast. It'll be absolute toast. All right, he's gonna block us there. In the tri-oval.
Still there.
The dog leg. Still there. Let off the gas here. Let it go down. Back into it. Our way. We got the momentum there from McDowell. There we go. Let's get up against the wall here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get 30th today. We're trying, but I don't think so. Ooh, I'm driving my butt off right now. Come on, baby.
2 to go.
2 to go. Out of the gas. I'm going to go to the middle line here. Ooh, let's try the high line a little bit more.
Still there. All clear.
Still there. Oh, man. Adaptive AI may work out for us on this one. They may be like, hey, we want to get him a top 30. Outside of Jones, look out for Truex Jr.
All clear.
That's just a real bad day for him. 34th. He's doing bad at Kansas, too.
Last lap.
Last lap. White flag's out.
All clear.
Down into turn 1. No sponsorship deals today. 34th. I mean, we're going to have to go home with that, but that's our fault. We hit the wall a couple times. You can see the physical damage there on the right front of our hood. You can probably see it a little bit there now. All right, back to it, back to it. All the way to the line. This is it.
We'll get him next time.
34th. Unsponsored. 34th. Well, there you have it, guys. That's career mode. We got to check that out a little bit. I was notified that Brad Keselowski's here, so we're going to talk with him and stuff and do some more things here. But I think this is going to be it. These first two are a little bit longer episodes than you're used to from me, but I really wanted to kind of showcase the game the best I could. So once again, that's going to do it. I will see you all very soon. Look out for NASCAR Heat. It's coming out sooner than later. Take care.